See, now that's crazy. I'm not coming at you with no hate at all. What I'm saying is you guys are normalizing that word. We're not normalizing that word that you just said right there. We don't normalize it. We don't put that in our songs, in our music. We don't go and say to my compa or my friend, we don't go, hey, what's up, my, that word you just said. We don't go and we don't do that. But you guys do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you putting that word in the atmosphere, my boy. We're not. But yeah, that's offensive. You know what I'm saying? But it's crazy because you're showing your true colors. I'm just saying how I feel. Come on, bro.
Hey, look, on some real hey, what Mason OT said that he could say, and ain't nobody gonna say, hey, we back there. And anybody else want to say about it, because they don't even know what they talking about. They ain't from around our way. They don't know what the they doing. If y'all from Cali and y'all don't want to say, but around here, around our way, we do it. It is what it is. I'm an OT. Then you know what I'm saying? We ain't saying it with an ER. We ain't doing that. We ain't racist. You know who racist. You know where it at. But on some real shit, I got nothing but love. I got nothing but love for the brown and the black and all that shit. We both brown. Just you darker than me. That's it. I'm letting you know. Hey, I'm from Pasadena. Houston, Texas, homeboy. Live in Baytown now. Holla at me. Y'all want some real shit?
Using the N word. I want to know, is that offensive to the black culture, or is it more like a brotherly endearment term?
It depends on the hood you grew up in. If your hood had blacks and Mexicans, we struggle with the same thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cops pull us over. You know what I'm saying? We go through the same struggles and stuff like that. That aspects of life. In the hood, we struggle together. In the hood, we play together. In the hood, we family. In the hood, the fruit truck come by. You know what I'm saying? We buy from the fruit truck. In the hood, the corn man come by. We buy from the corn man. It's so we're so relatable.
Okay.
So I feel like if you grew up in the hood, you got that pass.
Ooh, hey man, say man, I be trying my best to stay out of subjects like this and rant like I used to, but this one really be bothering me. Mexicans, Hispanic people, and the word, and people using the word, they're of Latin descent, specifically. Said, I sound dumb as hell for saying, to say that a Mexican or Hispanic person can't say, use the word in fellowship is like saying Mexicans telling us we can't eat a taco. We can't eat tacos. The comment said, how can you compare a derogatory racial word to a food? How do you racially disrespect a white person? What do you call them? What is a food, dumbass? What do people call Mexicans when they be disrespecting them? Tacos, burritos, wet food, disrespectful. Racism is racism no matter how you put it. And if we're going to talk about it, the most disrespectful racist on earth, we hate ourselves more than we hate anybody. Raw, steal from, don't support, don't help others. See 10 in the middle of the street, mother getting ate by a mother grizzly bear and keep running. A white person to jump out and try to fight a Mexican to try to stab them. Don't put out their phone and record you die and suffer for views. But you have the audacity to say that Hispanic people shouldn't say the word. Second of all, the word has already been converted into a word of love, a word of companionship, a word of brotherhood, fellowship. It's not been a derogatory racist word in so long. Yes, coming out of a certain white person's mouth in a certain way, yes, man, feel more disrespected than for a white person calling you a boy. So at the end of the, like, some real y'all be doing this for the internet, and I hate this, bro, because y'all don't really give a about. That's the part that irks my soul the most. And then, hey, how disrespect the Asian person? What they call them? fried rice, egg, same. So don't ever say that comparing it to food is not the same. Yes, it is, idiot. I love Hispanic, anime, Japanese, Chinese. I love all people. People need to love people. Yes, we have been done wrong, but a lot of people have been done wrong as well. Yes, we have not got our reparations and our blessings back for what we have been through in this world. But when you talk about Hispanic people, I feel a certain type of way because why? Hispanic people built America just like we built America. America was built on the blood of Hispanics just like it was built on the blood of the black man and the Indian man. So at the end of the day, all that's just bull. And it's y'all for that dumbass systematical racism that make us hate each other. I understand that dumbass that going to California, how they feel and all that, and that's dumb in them too. Because right now, everybody should be supporting Hispanics that have came over to America and helped build this country and ain't did nothing wrong to you. And if you can, I don't know, y'all some hoes though. But shout out to the Rasa and every Mexican that don't like you too. Every person that don't like me, you too. But at the end of the day, all you fake Carnell X and fake ass Louis Farrakhan police in the word against people of color, that's dumb to me. We all are people of color. I don't see now much from the Nation of Islam telling you 24-hour Muslims become Muslim. That's why when you hear me speak Islam and speak alhamdulillah, that's because I have so many Iran and Arab brothers that I love and I respect them so much that I won't even be around them without speaking to them in their fellowship and their language and within the honor. They ain't kicking me out the mosque because like that or not, treating me as a brother of love because I haven't took my shahada or because I ain't all 100% Muslim. That's because they not, that's real. They real. They all are dumb. This is my last one. I'm done with this. This our last 3 videos. I'm done. A lot of you male and female be scared of white people and Mexicans. Y'all, but haters, y'all mother tough and swole, grab your gun, be ready to fight, defend. Courageous around other, get polite as hell around white people and Mexicans. Oh, excuse me. Oh, my bad. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, let me open the door. Oh, thank you, sir. Oh, yeah. But when you hang around 30, you hate people and you Mexicans. But then you go to your job and kiss white every day. You go to your job and kiss Mexican every day. But then walk in the store and but see it and be ready to nigga right there broke his cold face. I see. Oh Lord, if I anybody, I'm just saying, blood.
How you doing, sir?
That little stone massage on the feet.
Yes, sir. How you doing?
Doing well.
Nice to see you. I'm Virgil. Nice to meet you.
Ben, I'm Bobby's cousin.
Okay, nice to meet you, Mr. Ben. Yeah, this is you out here?
This is my father-in-law, kind of a family deal, so
Hey, this is some bad shit, boy.
it's pretty cool.
This is some bad shit, boy.
It's a cool area. I'm not sure if you've ever been out this way, but
Nah, no, sir. Every time I come out here, I'm in and out.
This is what a lot of Black Americans are talking about here. How these Latins, Mexicans, whatever, they'll get directly online and they'll try to give a valid quote unquote reason. Well, the rap, I grew up around Black people, this, that, and the third. I see us all the same. We all family. We all come from, the hood. We all grew up in the trenches, all this other type of stuff. It's in the rap music. My favorite artist, they sit up there and say it. My Black homies, they sit up there and say it amongst us and da-da-da. And, or if you're not from where we from, then you ain't gonna understand. Stop talking about it. Like I said, the amount of energy that they specifically give is crazy. But these are the same people who want to act this type of way, but yet they're turning around and they're asking Black Americans, yo, we need y'all to speak up about this ICE situation. We're all Americans. We're all immigrants. We're all people of color. We're all being affected by this, that, and the third, and all this other type of stuff. And then you got Black people, like I said before in the previous video, you got Black people out here that want to be on their side. And they want to run on some whole other, like the same tired arguments. Like, oh, if we really want to talk about it, Black people, the most racist people. Man, if y'all don't shut up with that. If y'all was not saying nothing like that before white people started saying it. Let's just keep it a buck. Let's keep it all the way straight. No Black person out here was saying anything close to this up until white people started speaking this first, and that is just a fact. That is just a fact. And I'm like, it's crazy to me to know the fact that Mexicans, Latins, or whatnot, whatever, are online saying a variety of things. Like I said, you can look up the videos on TikTok where you got Latins, Mexicans, whatever, speaking specifically to the police and calling them the N-word. Now explain that to me. Now, are you saying that to the cops as a form of respect because you love and respect them? You're abiding to the law? Or are you using that within a negative context? Like I said before, and they're not saying it as one guy said, oh, but we're not, it's not like we out here saying it, like racist. We're not saying it with the ER, right? We know who the real racists are. Do we really know who the real racists are? Because I'm looking at two people that's both a part of the exact same coin. One is the front, one is the back, but it's the exact same coin. Like I keep telling people before, these are the same people that fought so hard to have white people consider them, to brand them, to call them as white. These are the exact same people who stated that the issues of black people have nothing to do with them. They stated that they know that black people are not getting their fair share in this country, but it don't matter. I'm for my people. That's some crazy work. But at the end of the day, we're in this fight together. So they say at the end of the day, they like to say that, we got this black and brown unity. Where? Are you talking about in a small little bubble that you have, which is not vast? Because there are large swaths across the United States of which Mexicans are not a huge population of black communities. Like I said, growing up in Detroit, yeah, I had to go to a specific part that was downtown in order to really start seeing Mexicans. Where I was at, where I grew up, nah, y'all wasn't happening like that. Y'all just wasn't out there, out and about, walking down the street. Hey, what's up? Y'all wasn't doing that. Y'all wasn't doing it. And even when I ran into the ones that were directly in school, they got corrected real quick. They was like, yo, what you saying? It's like, you Mexican, right? You Latin, whatnot, or whatever. And they had like this weird type of face. And I'm like, yo, that's just something that you just don't say. Like, you're not black. And then they understood that, right? But like I said, that time period is different from this time period. There's too many of the newer generation that will allow any and everybody to take part in any and everything because they have this fallacy that everybody's just everybody. And I'm like I said, it's going to be a very hard lesson when a lot of them fully wake up. Just because y'all going out here smoking and drinking and partying and y'all listening to the same music does not mean that collectively everybody is fighting for the same team. But like I said, you can't tell a lot of the younger generation that. They don't understand it. They don't understand that a lot of these people are playing for home. They're not playing for you. They're not playing to defend you. They're not playing to uplift you or anything like that. But then at the same time, you have black folks directly out here talking about some, it ain't like, black people really out here, doing this and that and all. I'm like, dog, that's a whole separate conversation. Realistically, that's a whole separate conversation. Like, what was it, Sauce Waka, whatnot, or whatever, the black rapper, like he was sitting up here saying, black people the most racist people directly out here if we want to keep it a buck and all this other type of stuff and yada yada yada. And y'all telling them not to say the N-word is the same thing as them telling you not to eat taco. I'm like, what are we doing? I'm like, oh my God. This is why people have stated that you don't have a lot of these people that are entertainers in politics. This is why. This is why you don't have them as any type of like leaders directly out there, because the stuff that they start saying is wild. We get it. You're in an area of which this is how y'all move. We're simply explaining that don't try to make this seem like this is something that every black person in all over the United States believes in, because we don't. I, for one, do not. I do not. I'm not about that life. Like I said, that's barely a word that I sit up there and use. Just to sit up there and keep it real. Barely a word that I sit up there and use. Because growing up, that was not even in my vocabulary. Even when it dealt with family members that I was able to see, even younger ones. Again, that was not within their vocabulary because of how they're raised directly by their father, right? And also how we were raised directly by our grandmother, right? So, you know, for a lot of them to try to get online and make it seem like this is just the way that life is, no, it's not. No, it's not, because case in point, like the one guy explained, he was like, yo, see this word right here, now y'all being disrespectful. Like that's a very hurtful word. See how he got real quiet on that. And you got a lot of black people out here telling like, why don't y'all reclaim the words that were used against y'all created by white people? And notice how they don't want to do that. Notice how they're not trying to make a justification or trying to say this or that. They're just like, yeah, we're just not going to do it. So then you don't want to do it for your own people, for your own word, bloodline, and heritage. But you want to sit up there and use the word that black people, quote unquote, reclaimed or made it into, you know, something that everybody wants to use. That doesn't even make sense. But like I said, this goes to show that a lot of these people out here do not have respect for black people. If we directly tell them what not to do, they don't respect it. If we ask them, you know, hey, please don't sit up there and say this because it's disrespectful. You know, you're not a part of the black community. Our struggles, what it is that we've been through, all the time. They ignore it. They don't care. So again, you can. I'm going to simply say this straight for the black people out there that decide to co-sign this. You guys are 1,000% at fault. You're 1,000% at fault. Because the moment in time that y'all had a moment to nip this in the bud, y'all opted not to because y'all want to see everybody as family. And there's going to be a moment in time that those same people who are other than you, that you see as family, they're going to inevitably end up breaking your heart. Something's going to take place. Something's going to sit up there and happen. Like I said, it's only a matter of time because it happens every time. But like I said, people are meant to learn when it is that they are meant to learn. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about this video and everything that I stated in the comment description below. And as always, peace, love, and stay tuned for the next video.